Morning guys, Tuesday morning, 6:30 this morning. Last couple of days, I think we're going to have sun till Thursday, Friday, isn't it? And I think we get the rain over the weekend. Alright, so coming this morning, over this week now, hope you had a great bank holiday Monday and Easter weekend. I had a great time. I hope you're going to get into this week. This is week 4 for us now. So regards things coming down on programming, and I know you've got to take this with a pinch of salt because we're all kind of cherry picking across the board. But 3 weeks as we go across, what we want to do is usually we like to reduce the volume of the program, and it's what we call a deload. So if you're new to us, it's a deload, all right, okay, and it just means we're just going to do not as much volume. Let the body repair, look at different things. I want you to be reading things differently, hitting things at different sort of different sort of paces and stuff like that, and trying to really focus on sort of single elements. So where you're now getting a lot more familiar at looking at certain sort of, oh yeah, we're seeing these shapes and we're seeing these exercises and I've been working on this and it's the same sort of thing, and you're like, you know, you might be getting a little bit into that routine thing. You now got to look at it and go, do you know what, I'm going to pick something out of this, I'm going to look at it and I'm going to work really hard, and hopefully I can set you off with that. So when you go through the rest of this week and you're looking at, you see your workout prep and why, my goal really isn't to overly explain now the warm-ups. The warm-ups will be pretty much more driven just to, you know, get you moving and touch on something about the workout that I want you to hit. So that'll be the goal. So that's what we'll talk about now. All right, so home gym, okay, super simple, 5-minute AMRAP. We've got 4 movements, mountain climbers, we hit it twice, and the push-ups and the up and downs. Yeah, you can get through that, okay, no problem. But as we come back to those shapes in a second, as you come through, you go, right, I've got strength, okay, and I'm going through sort of more strength, endurance, okay, sort of more sort of lactate sort of strength, 5 times 10. So there's 50 presses there, okay, and there's 5 minutes worth of hold. The goal is straight away is to go, right, today, all right, I'm going to be doing high reps and I'm going to be thinking about this lockout position when I hit it, when I get into the strict press, and how dialed in. So basically as we do this press on the 10 reps, we don't want the 10 reps to be like this, yeah, 10, 10, whatever. We're like, right, I'm going to have to really sort of slow this down, and every time I hit a lockout here, you can see how much that wants to kick out now, okay, as I prep. That's better. All right, now I'm thinking about it, get a midline organized, and we lock out that arm, and that's going to carry on into the alternating snatch. So what we want to do is, on when you do your 5, 10 presses strict press, we want to hit about your position on that, and the same on the alternating snatches. So in your workout prep, when there's 5 down and ups, later on you'll be doing an alternating snatch. When things are light and we're moving at pace and you've got 20 reps there, all right, which is going to take you most of the minute anyway, what I want you to be thinking about is when that weight is going down to the floor, that you're hitting the floor like that, okay, all right, comes up the body like that. But this is what I want you to practice. So in your up down, this position, dead straight, out, in, dead straight, okay, that position, and stand it up. That's your 5 rep practice from the off, all right. That's your 5 rep practice. Your next one on the mountain climbers, to help that to free up as you do 5 minutes, is to get this really down. All right, so now I'm in this position. You're like, I've got mountain climbers here. I've got to take one leg option. So if you're like, I find that really hard to get to, in your mountain climbers, you go, right, I've got to get down and I've got to push the knee out to try and improve that position to give me a better alternating snatch position, all right, as I move through the workout, all right. And then you'll change that on both legs as we move through that. Get down low and open that up, all right. So a lot of you guys can move through the object that you've got on the snatch, but not necessarily very efficiently through that snatch, all right, okay. That's where people are like, oh, my back's blowing up, and stuff. I can feel my glutes and one side's kicking in. All right, it's going up into my shoulders. Well, I'm getting a bad shoulder when I go overhead with it. Well, your lower back's out of position, so it's just translating straight up. So there's your opportunity. And then in there, there's the 5 push-ups as well. So we're about to go into strict press, and you're like, right, as we've done our push-ups now, I'm going to mobilise my hand, my grip, my wrists by dead straight. I'm going to wind up my shoulders by creating that shape. And as I do a press in position, I'm going to make sure that when we did our perfect push-up, that when I do my push-up, my elbow is going to straight like that. So when I turn it round to this position, I'm nice and fired up to be able to hit that shape over there. And I'm not going to just, in my 5 reps, go, yeah, okay, I'm going to kick my elbows over there. The elbow pumps forward, gets in a real bad position, and you start hitting your biceps and irritating it, all right? Okay, all right, here's your workout prep. All right, let's get after that. Then you get, yeah, what's that, 6 minutes? Yeah, let's talk about it, because it's, yeah, I think we could just do all these in just in one video through the week, really, because of the deload thing. So do those up, downs, push-ups, mountain climbers with purpose to create better shapes, okay, for the strict press, and then snatch. Then you get after your strict press, and you've got to find these 10 reps, all right, through the press, nice and dialed in, all right, okay. Options of stood up, but don't lose this midline. A kneeling position in referring that one arm. Tuck the bum under, nice flat midline. We sit through here and we press it up and we hold that. We're not trying to make that break, okay? And then you straight into your prone plank position. So if you're reading that and you're a little bit unsure, it is the top of this push-up. So the hands are straight. We're winding those arms in again. So that's your shape, so they're facing forward. And then at the back now, just for this plank shape, okay, what we want is tuck the bum underneath, and we should see a nice strong line all the way through, feet together. Now, the trick with that plank hold is, it's not just up, okay? One thing I see a lot about, and it's a lot to do with when you get to the gymnastic stuff, and if plank is a gymnastic exercise, is how many of you at about 20-30 seconds your heels just come apart like that, and you're like, your glutes are off, your glutes are off. So when you are doing upside down, trying to walk, handstand push-ups, kipping movements through the air, when you get past like 10-12 reps, for those a little bit more, and you're like, your glutes are gone, all of a sudden all the bottom half of your midline's gone, your feet are going square, your hips not coming through. It's because you've lost that inability to keep your glutes fired up. And it's having the duration to do that. So if you take that plank position and you push your heels together and feel the inner groin and the glutes, I challenge you today, push your heels together as hard as you can for a minute. Bet you struggle. I bet you struggle. So nice little challenge there. And then you come down your Metcon, your EMOM, you try and hit the 12 alternating snatches and then the 15 burpees, all right? So you move through that. Those repetitions will be a challenge as they go, but I want you to keep in mind that the theme of the day was this hand position. So when you hit the snatch, guys, when you go to the bottom, nice flat back. And when you hit the top, you're not going to bring it down till you go, I've got it, all right? Down onto the floor, nice flat back, bang, come up, got it, like that. In 20 reps, you can afford to have that almost little check at the top, and you'll still get the reps done. All right. Okay, cool. I'll do a separate video for the compete, guys. You can more than happily, everybody, get after this compete. These competes are written because we can't do the high skilled stuff too much apart from setting challenges out, but we can set some good conditioning. So a nice bit of interval work for anybody there. If you've got equipment or you want to run out, give it a little look. All right. Cool. All right. Inside 10 minutes. Have a great day. All right. If you know anybody on the front line in the NHS, I put this out yesterday. My challenge this week is to be supporting those people from us to them towards Thursday and Friday. So guys, I've only had one person who sent me a beautiful email last night, and it really hit home about we can get caught up in our little environment and watch the news a little bit, but it's always the same. Is when you're aware of someone you know who's in that environment, it really comes back to sort of where we are. So guys, if you know, if they've been super proud, the person didn't want to write me the email and they did, if you know, just text me and say, look, so and so is, but they don't want to say anything and stuff like that. Look, come on. All right, let's carry on with the Pride of Britain in the week as we build up towards it. All right, guys. All right. Have a great day. Enjoy Tuesday. Post that. Keep it going.